Hello, my name is Coby Brown, and I'm from Heartland Community Baptist Church. And today I will be preaching to you in the book of Romans, Romans chapter 1, verse 20. Now, in Romans chapter 1, verse 20, it says, "For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools." Now, I want to go back to verse 20. It says, "For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse." Now, the title of my message is "Don't Be Foolish." Don't be foolish. Now, the verse that I just read to you, Romans chapter 1, verse 20, the first thing that came to mind is, how can you not know there's a God? When you look outside and you see how everything works, you see how a tree can make another tree just by a little seed being planted. With the right stuff, it can grow. It can make another one of themselves. And apples, the birds, the bees, everything, they all are connected. And how can you know there's not a God in that, making that happen? How can you not see it in other people? How we are so much more advanced than animals, and we were like that from the beginning. God made us like that. And verse 21, it says, "Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened." Now here, people who don't believe there's a God, even though there's no excuse that there is no God, you should know there's a God. Everybody should know that there is a God, and that he made you, and he made everything. He made me, he made you, he made the birds, the bees, he made the trees. And if you don't know that, you're foolish. I mean, it's simple. You can look outside and see it. How can you not see there's something behind that? And your hearts are darkened when you believe that there is no God. Even though you should believe, it means you don't have God in your heart. It means you're not saved. And everyone should be saved because everybody wants to go to heaven. Even if they don't, they should. And in verse 22, it says, "Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools." Now, if you believe that you can be by yourself in this world without God, you are even more foolish, because God is the creator. He can help you even in your good times, in your bad times. He will be there for you. He made everything, so he knows what you're going to do. He knows where you're going to go. He knows what's going to happen because he is the God. He will control everything. And you have to choose to believe in God, to accept him in your heart. If you don't do that, then you're not saved, and your heart is darkened, and you're a fool. God doesn't want you to be a fool. He wants you to be with him in heaven, and he wants everybody in heaven. But it's so hard because today the devil's taken over so much of these people to where their minds are not on God. Their hearts are darkened. And we need to help those. And we need to help you in case you're not saved. And that's all I got today. And I'll see you later.